And I'm Lindsay Ward. Gang violence is a focus of one county's funding this budget season. Bedford County supervisors approved a $72,000 request tonight for a new deputy and new equipment to address that issue. WSLS 10's Rob Manch spoke with the chair of the board as well as Sheriff Mike Brown to learn why this has become such a focus.
Supervisor Board Chair Curry Martin tells me the funding request was, quote, necessary to promote safety here in the county, even though Sheriff Mike Brown says there's not currently any evidence of a gang problem here in Bedford. Brown made it clear the new focus on gang violence this year is a preventative measure.
We have gangs in Bedford County. We do not have a problem yet.
The $72,000 request came shortly after the death of Raymond Wood. The 17-year-old Lynchburg native was found dead in Bedford County in March, allegedly killed by MS-13 gang members. But Brown says the case only played a small part in this request.
It maybe built a little bit of a fire on us, but we were already planning basically what we asked for tonight.
What Brown did ask for remains largely a mystery. Other than saying a new deputy would be hired and new equipment would be purchased, the details were kept between his department and supervisors.
It's a lot of security involved in what the sheriff was asking for that may or may not put people's lives in danger. So the sheriff had each one of the board members come in, go over what he needed.
Brown says the new deputy will work with surrounding localities as well as national agencies like Homeland Security and the FBI, but as for the work itself, he was once again vague.
His sole responsibility is to monitor gang activity in Bedford County.
While lacking in details, Martin assured me he was convinced the expenditure was necessary.
Definitely something that was needed to be done. And our sheriff, when he come asking for something, it's not just to be asking you. He has a reason.
The rest of the board agreed with Martin, voting unanimously to pass the request.
I appreciate their support very much.
Sheriff Brown says he hopes to have that deputy in place within the next 90 days. In Bedford County, Rob Manch, WSLS 10.
Thank you, Rob. Police in Pennsylvania County are investigating after a woman's body is found on the side of the road. And they say it was found around 4 this afternoon on Route 265, just a short distance from the southbound lane. A driver noticed a vehicle on the side of the road and stopped to help with what was believed to be a stranded vehicle when they found that body. Investigators are working to make a positive ID and notify next of kin. If you have any information, call police.
And more charges are pending against 4 Danville men as police continue to investigate a drug operation. Derek Graves, Robert Arnold Jr., Michael Keith, all pictured in Benjamin Florence, arrested at a hotel on Riverside Drive yesterday after a tip from a citizen. Danville police found cash, over $6,000 worth of drugs, scales, and gang clothing associated with the Bloods gang. Graves and Arnold are currently facing drug charges. Keith and Florence currently facing charges for outstanding warrants.
Police are searching for a suspect in a deadly armed robbery attempt. 37-year-old Danye Lamont Smith was shot and then robbed in the 1100 block of Loudon Avenue Northwest just after 9 last night. Police believe this was a crime of opportunity, but say they cannot confirm whether Smith or either of his 2 passengers were specifically targeted. Smith was rushed to the hospital after the incident where he was pronounced dead. Neither of his passengers were injured. Police say they have no leads on the shooter at this time, and if you have any information, call police.
All right, tonight around the Commonwealth, authorities in Henrico County outside Richmond investigating after 2 pedestrians were struck and killed by a police vehicle. It happened early Saturday morning when an officer driving a marked cruiser accidentally hit 37-year-old James Joyce Jr. and 36-year-old Mary Babcock. They were walking in the westbound lanes and both died at the scene. The officer is on administrative status and no charges have been filed.
A train carrying corn derailed in Harrisonburg today, causing serious traffic issues. 5 rail cars carrying feed corn derailed around 1 this afternoon. Norfolk Southern spokeswoman Susan Turpay says there were no injuries. Several major roadways were blocked and about